Gang, let's get straight into it. So today we're gonna be focusing on sound selection and just trying to pick interesting fucking sounds that go well with each other. So shout out to my guy Nico. He sent me these midis and we're about to freak these shits. I'm gonna use this one right here. It was originally at 130 BPM, so it sounds like this. Fire, you feel me? Pretty simple, but I want to make something that's like upbeat, so we're gonna go up 173, so 30 BPM, so it's gonna be pretty fast paced. Let's take a listen right now. That's fire. That's fire right there. To me, just, you know, when you make something faster, it just adds more energy. So I'm gonna open up Serum and we're gonna go ahead and start picking some sounds, and I'm gonna try to explain why I feel like certain sounds might go with other ones. You know, sound selection is simple, but it's hard at the same time, because what I'm usually thinking about is, does this sound typical? How are these sounds interacting with each other? You know, is this one getting cut off when this one starts? You know, shit like that. I'm gonna start off with the bass right here. So I'm just gonna take these notes, cut them out, and I'm gonna paste it to the Serum. Something simple like that, right? So I'm gonna go to the New Wave Serum Bank. Let's pick a bass from here. Me and my guy Aiden were working on this for a while. I'm just gonna pick the first one and see what it sounds like. Too low. Pretty much an 808. Oh, that sounds pretty cool, but let's see if we can see what the other ones sound like. Yeah, that one sounds way better. I'm going with that. It's a bass, nothing too crazy. That's another thing too. Like, you know, the basses that you use in your samples don't always have to be, you know, a fucking Reese bass, some shit like that, even though that always works. But you can throw in a sound like this that is pretty much an 808. Whoever's making the beat is gonna be like, oh, this shit sound like it's done already. I just gotta put some drums on it. This is a fast-paced sample. I want to find something that's like short, so I'm gonna go with a pluck. See, like, I could use that. I think this one has a little bit too much low end, so I feel like it's really clashing with the 808. I could cut it out. Yes, sir. That's fire. So see, with this plug, what I like this one has a lot of high end, and it's also, I used LFO, and then I attached it to this knob right here, which is a warp. I don't be knowing what half this shit actually fucking means. I just move knobs around until the shit sounds good, you feel me? And then I put like a little automation so that the sound is evolving over time. I kind of want to take some notes out from here, because I feel like there's a lot going on. What if we cut these out? So I'm gonna cut those notes out, paste it right here, and maybe we can find like a little synth to go with this little. Let me see. Let's go to the synths real quick. I think there's a lot going on with the pluck already, so I'm gonna add some accents and try to play within the pockets that are open with this pluck right here. So I'm gonna take the bass notes and use that sort of as a little foundation for what we're gonna do with this. And I want to make these really plucky, so I'm gonna make them shorter. Let's just repeat that over again. I'm gonna add some more notes here, so let's go. Maybe we can knock this down an octave, and I'm gonna move this note to the left. That's fire. And then maybe we can do like a little stutter right here, extend it. That's fire, bro. That's why I fuck with Serum, bro. All right, so let's repeat that real quick. So we can do the same thing here, but let's connect these notes to just make them a little longer. That's fire. That's so, like, how do I describe it? That should just sound like funky, bro. Like the way that the synth turns into a pluck but turns into a longer synth at some parts, I feel like it's adding a lot of, you know, variation. I want to make some changes over here, so let's see. So right here we can just move this up an octave and that should work. All right, that's fire. I think that's like most of the sample right there. Definitely gotta shorten up that 808. So the reason why I'm shortening up this 808, because I feel like it's kind of fucking with the bounce. That long 808 note is not really working, so I'm gonna shorten that up just to kind of give this whole little section right here its own little space. See how it kind of like the energy comes up, comes down, and then it comes back in. So we're gonna repeat that real quick. The synth kind of comes in towards the end of that second bar and adds, you know, some more tension. They're all kind of bouncing off each other. Let's open up some arcade. The number one thing I'm always trying to preserve is bounce, you feel me? So I'm gonna try to be very, very selective and have, you know, these sort of sporadic little vocals kind of come in. Maybe we can move that part over here. Let's find a different note right here. right there, bruh, is what you call fucking bounce. Like, come on, bro. All right, we need to change this because it can't be the same thing over and over again. That could work. So some arcade sauce, y'all see what I'm doing? I literally just repeated the same 2 bars over, and the only thing I'm changing is the latter half of that bar. So using the same note, I'm just using a black note to, you know, add an effect to it. Some of them I'll reverse, some of them chop them up. I'm gonna go with this because it sounds good, but I could go with this effect too. Still sounds okay, still works. We could try a different one. That sounds fire too. Fuck it, let's try another one, see what it sounds like. That's fire too, you feel me? So it's basically the same melody, just affected differently. So sauce, you feel me? Sauce, bro. I'm gonna go with this one right here. I might make some changes again on the second half over here. Let me take a listen to it first. I just heard those fucking high notes of the 808. You gotta simmer down, buddy. You gotta shorten up, bro. Let's find another note over here to fuck with. What if we just use an effect? Let's see how it's gonna affect the whole last part of this. You see how we just add that little bounce, bro? And we already used that effect, but now we're just taking it and putting it on the whole last 2 bars. I'm literally using the same black note that I did over here, which works because it's chopping it up in the same rhythm. But instead of using it, you know, this little bit, I'm taking it and I'm applying it to the whole last 2 bars of the sample. And maybe we can use a different note over here. So that last part is gonna sound like this. And then maybe we can even stop it right here too, so that last note comes back in and it's gonna resolve itself the same way it did on the first half of the sample. I think this sample's done. Let's go ahead, just render all these out. Let's go ahead and add some drums. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to have 2 different basses going on in the same loop, if that makes sense. I'm gonna have them sort of switch on and off. We do have this bass that's like a hard, pretty much 808. I'm gonna take the first notes and I'm gonna change them out for a different bass. As the loop goes on, you might wanna add more sounds or more harsh sounds or more higher frequency sounds, just so that you get a feeling of progression, you know, just adding on to the feeling of progression. So it didn't put this bass in here. That sounds kind of crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Everything together. Yeah, that works. That works, to be honest. Maybe we could throw a filter on it. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. Drums. Fire. Hi-hats, hi-hat MIDI. That's in the V3 drum kit, but I want to add a different bounce, so I'm gonna add a roast beat preset. That's a whole different bounce. Thinking about making a whole ass preset bank stash kit type of thing. Let me know if y'all be interested in some shit like that, because I be kind of wilding when it comes to the effects, bro. Fucking fire. Let's cut the lows out of this real quick. Presets make your workflow way faster. Boom, preset done. Gotta get that Erupt 808 in here. Come on, bro. Shit is goated. We know that. Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the envelope into a square so I can kind of like stop the 808 whenever I want. We're gonna go ahead and copy the original bass line. Have that there. We could blast this shit. And let's add some rhythm in here. Maybe we can do a little note right here too. So let's go boom, boom, boom. And then maybe we can also slide this back up too. And I feel like this high note is a little bit too like sharp. And then I'm also gonna put this volume down just so that the 808s kind of come up. And then we're gonna hit them with the maybe a little triple. And then we slide that last piece back down. Bring this down an octave. Move it 1 and move everything 1 semitone up 2. Let's see what everything sounds like right now. We got the sample coming in with the drums. That's fire, man. If you want to listen to the full beat, the link's gonna be down below in the description. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and hit the notification, you're bugging, bro. Come on, man. Roll back to 50K. Let's go. With that being said, I'm out of here. Gang, gang.